All right, man. We're live here, man. As Goose here and my boy Bobby over there. There he is, right there.
What up,
And
Goose? What's going on, man? What's up, guys?
we had to push this stream back because Tuesday we had a football game. Wednesday had family obligations yesterday, and today I thought there was a game today. That's why I want to do this early. But I thought there was a Thursday night game, but there's not. So we'll just do it at this time. Doesn't really matter. I looked down. I really thought there was a game tonight, and that's why I wanted to do it early.
Yeah,
So
no,
let's get.
I was like 6 o'clock. I was like, that's kind of early.
Yes, I wanted. So I thought I wanted to get it out before the game started because I thought there was a
So that you
game
could
today,
watch,
but
so that
there
you could
isn't
watch the game,
no game today.
watch the game
So
and the stream. Yeah,
yeah, but because they pushed now we got two Monday. It's like the third week in a row we have like two Monday night games,
yeah.
something like that. So yeah, I wonder if the NFL is gonna do that.
And now they have
Have
issues with the Falcons. From what I've heard, they have issues with the
yeah.
Falcons now too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a little bit low now. You Mike, you weren't before.
All right. How about now? Better.
But that's a little bit on my end. Yeah,
All right. Cool.
yeah. So I saw the Falcons got ate up with Corona. LSU, Florida, not playing because coronavirus over for the Gators. Nick Saban had coronavirus. I saw. I think Cincinnati's playing Tulsa. I think it's Tulsa, and they're not playing this weekend because look, I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. I mean, this was going to happen eventually. Some of these games were going to get canceled, postponed, moved, not played at all. What's up, Anonymous? What's up, Greg?
What's up, Anonymous? What's up, guys? At some point, this was going to happen.
We knew this was going to happen. Nobody should be really surprised at this at all. It's going to and guess what? It's going to happen late in the year. It might happen LSU, Alabama, Auburn, Alabama. It could happen. I hope not. Yeah, I hope not. It could happen in the big NFL game, Week 10. That's why I think the NFL should have added some bye weeks into the season for this reason. Because of that, because they knew they were going to have this.
They should have done something.
I mean, you can only shuffle a schedule so much, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just hopefully we get to the season, but right, there is no game tonight. I think the Thursday night game got pushed till Monday, so we have two Monday night football games tonight. Man, I like that though. I wish the NFL would do that, but I don't think they are. Yeah, I agree, Clemson Carson. I just hope Alabama Georgia gets played Saturday. That's like the best game of the day. There's a lot of bad games this weekend. LSU Florida was going to be a good game, but that's not being played. So, now with the Falcons, are the Falcons going to play this Sunday? Because they got shut down today. Today's what, Thursday?
As of this afternoon, yes.
Yeah.
So that as of this afternoon, yes, they're going to play.
Because they got shut down today. Tomorrow's really a walkthrough anyway. On Fridays, it's not really a shell. They don't really wear pads. It's really walkthrough anyway. But depressed Jets fan. Do we have any hope in 2030? Oh, I see. Who's going to be the quarterback coming out in 2030 in the NFL draft? Number one. Man, Jets. Yeah, what's going on with the Jets, man? They got rid of the safety, Jamal Adams. Now they got rid of Le'Veon Bell. What are the Jets doing, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know what their deal is.
Let's say, is Bobby echoing or am I echoing? Somebody's echoing. That's what Clemson says.
I think I'm echoing.
What's up, Ballard? You're echoing on my end?
I think so, yeah.
What's up, Ballard? But, I mean, I think there's just so much they can do with these games. Hopefully Alabama and Georgia gets played. Looks like it is. I don't think any Alabama players got the has the virus. So it looks like that game's a go, which is good. But what's up, Trucker Tim? What's going on, Trucker Tim? What's up, man? As we'll be going over these games shortly. This one was week 5. We're already week 5, man. We're getting close to being halfway, man.
I know. It's coming up fast. It's coming up fast.
See if I can fix my audio. Oh, I see the problem. Why does it keep? I see the problem. My mic keeps changing off the webcam.
Freaking microphone cord. I swear to God.
I got it. I'll fix it now. I'll fix it now. I see the problem. The audio on StreamYard, it doesn't default to my webcam. It defaults to my computer for some reason. And I don't have a microphone on my computer. I use my Logitech webcam for that. So while doing tonight's game, because somebody played. Who's playing this week on Monday night? Let's see. It's
Monday night of next week. Oh, I have last week's score.
Oh,
right. I don't know.
Because the Bills played Tuesday.
I know it's not the Pats. Patriots played.
It's the Chiefs and the Bills that got moved because the Bills played Tuesday night. That's why.
Yeah, Patriots.
That's why I got moved because they had to shuffle all those games around because of the coronavirus. So. And what did the Jets get rid of? The Jets must be getting rid of everybody. They're getting rid of Quentin Williams. What are the Jets doing, Bobby?
The Jets are in full tank mode.
Are they just like in full tank mode?
Oh yeah. They're in. They got rid of Bell. They're getting rid of. Oh yeah, they're in full tank for Trevor mode.
Yeah, that's why now. It's because the Bills play Tuesday, so they couldn't make them play. The Bills played Tuesday, didn't they?
Dallas and the Cardinals. Dallas and the Cards. That's who it
is. There's 2 games Monday night. They got the Bills and the Chiefs, and then they got the Cardinals and the Cowboys. 2 Monday night games. But all right, man. So Thursday night, man, we had the Bears and the Buccaneers last week. As the Chicago came out on top, 20-19. As you didn't kick the field goal late in that game like 1:13 to go. Santos kicked the 38-yard field goal. That's the Bears, man. They beat your Tom Brady's, man. They beat the Tampa. What you call them? Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Yeah. So
I don't. Brady looked. He didn't look too good in that game.
Yeah, I mean he's old like Drew. I think they're gonna have some games where they don't look like they were, but no, it was a road. They're short week, travel on the road.
Yeah.
So Chicago did just enough. It looked like Tampa was gonna win this game. As there was only field. There was no touchdowns in the second half. It was all field goals. As all field goals. So it was 14-13 going into the break. And then Suck Up kicked 2 field goals, and Santos kicked 2 fourth-quarter field goals. But
low scoring game, huh?
What's that?
Game.
The low scoring game.
And the Bucks and Bears.
Is it just me, or are you low? Can y'all hear him, Byron, or is it just my end? Oh no. Not the chat can hear you now, but let's see. See what was Tom? Tom was 25 out of 41. Yeah, that's pretty. That's not Tom-like numbers. 250 threw for 253, 1 touchdown, no picks. Jones ran the ball for 100 yards for them. The Bears only ran the ball for 35 yards, and they won the game. How that happened? How can you only run the ball? And they threw the ball 42 times. And they ran it 14. Remember, we've been talking the last few weeks. A team that runs the football wins the football game. Well, this time, guess what? It didn't work out. As Clemson's. Yeah, they say your audio is low.
Mine is low.
Yeah.
Hold on. How about now? Better?
It's better on my end.
How about now, guys? Better?
Yeah, let me fix that better now. You got a new mic?
Yeah.
Is it USB or Bluetooth?
It's USB. I'm still trying to mess with the levels to make sure it's not.
Okay. So it's USB. Okay. Yeah. So we talked all last week about teams that run the football win football games, and well, neither team ran the football last week because the Bucks threw 41 times and ran it 20. So neither team ran the football last week. So the Bears were able to escape with a 20-19 victory. So the Bears are 4-1. Yeah, Bears are 4-1 over there in the NFC North division. I think Mitchell Trubisky is locked. I think Trubisky is done. I think his days are done over there in Chicago. If you don't get,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna get released at some. He'll get released at some point, or maybe traded. I think he's done. I think the Trubisky experiment's done in Chicago. Even if Nick Foles isn't the answer to their quarterback position, I think Trubisky's done over there. That's just my opinion. But let's see, we got next. Oh, we got
Hazel,
the Carolina. Yeah.
If you chew on this microphone cord one more time, I swear to God, you're going to end up as next week's chicken wings.
Oh man, you don't lie. You're not gonna do it to your cat, man.
I will drop you off at the Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah. He's all talk. All talk. All right, man. We got the Panthers as they finally ended Dan Quinn's reign over there in Atlanta, 23-16. As Atlanta's now 0-5, as they finally fired Dan Quinn. I don't know what took Arthur Blank so long to fire Dan Quinn. He should have been fired last year. I don't care how they ended up that year. I think they were like 1-6 to start this last year, something like that. 1-6, 1-7, and yeah, they got hot at the end. But I mean, he should have been fired last year. They held on way too long. They also fired their GM Dimitrov, he's been there for a long time. But yeah, so 23.
And let's be honest. Yeah. After they blew the Super Bowl to the Patriots, they should have fired him that year. That's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. The fact that he still had a job after that was ridiculous.
I thought he should have been fired last year at work. I mean, if you kept on, I mean, last year should have been his last year. He never should have came back this year. What's up, Shannon?
It's 2 seasons too late. It's 2 seasons too late.
It is. They're way too long. But we'll see what they get. But as Carolina's winning without Christian McCaffrey.
I know. Which is kind of crazy because he's such a huge part of that team.
He's a huge part of their offense. He was a 1,000 guy. I mean, there's only been 3 1,000-yard receiving, 1,000-yard rushing guys, and it's Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and him. That's it.
And him, yeah.
In the history of the NFL, there's 3. And when he got hurt, I thought that was going to be in Carolina. I thought their offense.
Yeah, I thought it was curtains for that team after he got hurt.
I thought they would struggle. With Bridgewater threw for 313 yards last week, 2 touchdowns. As Teddy 2 gloves. I mean, there's a 3-way tie in first place in the NFC South. It's Carolina, Saints, and Tampa Bay. And then Atlanta's burning at the rear. But yeah, Tannehill's played well too. For Tennessee,
Teddy surprised me this year. Bridgewater has actually surprised me with how. I mean, like he proved with the Saints that he can play, but he's played real well in Carolina.
Yes, I agree.
And if they get him, a wide receiver in this year's draft, if they put some more talent around him at the wide receiver position, it's going to be real interesting. That team could surprise some people.
I agree.
They are playing well, though. They are playing well.
seems like when I put my green screen on, my camera freezes up. So I'm just gonna leave it off. I don't know why that is. Crazy. But yeah, I mean Carolina at 3-2, and we that's who we play next, not this following week, but the week after next. That's who the Saints play. Uh, so it's gonna be a tough game for the Saints in 2 weeks, as Carolina's playing well, especially if McCaffrey can come back at that point in the
Is
season.
that game, is that in New Orleans or is that in Carolina when you play them?
It might be in Baton Rouge. We'll get to that when the Saints come up. Might be in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. All right, so who's next? What do we got next?
Oh, we got the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. So this was a surprise, as we both swung and missed on this one. As Raiders beat the Chiefs 40-32. As
That was a hell of a game. Derek Carr went off in that
Derek
game.
Carr threw 347 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Derek Carr went off. As Jacobs ran for 77 yards for Las Vegas. As they ran for 144 yards on 35 carries, did the Raiders. Yeah, Derek Carr. That was surprising. I thought the Chiefs would win that game. I didn't think the Chiefs, of course, would go undefeated, but this is a game I thought they would win at home. If it was in Vegas in the Death Star over there, I might have picked the Raiders to win. But Kansas City didn't run the ball well at all. Only 80 yards on the ground, 20 attempts. That's not getting it done in the NFL.
Vegas's defense came to they here's the thing. It was a high scoring game, but Vegas's defense made the plays when they had to make them. They got the Chiefs off the
Carson
field.
Said, yeah, funny thing is
they
that
got the Chiefs
Carolina
off the
is
field
undefeated
in key spots.
Yeah, right. So I mean, does this mean a good team? No, it means nothing. I mean, they weren't going to go undefeated. No team isn't going to do that in the NFL nowadays. Not with the parity in the league. But that was a good win for Las Vegas, because they've now improved to now they're 3-2, so they're right in the thick of things in the playoff race. Arizona.
I think they're kind of finding their way too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll look at the playoff race after we go this week, and we'll figure out. So, all right, we got the Cardinals. They beat the New Jersey Jets 30-10. As the Jets continue.
That game. Did you watch any of that game? That wasn't even close.
No, I didn't get that.
Arizona stomped them out. There wasn't. The Jets are so bad.
I mean, the Jets are bad. Le'Veon Bell's gone. He was a leading rusher last week, but he's gone. Joe Flacco was a quarterback. Sam Darnold was hurt. The Jets are the Jets going to win a game? I mean, I don't know. I mean, are the Jets? Man. I don't know, man. They're just not a good. They're not well coached. They never should have got Gase.
That was such a bad. That was such a. They got somebody must have swindled them or something like. Because he's such a bad coach. Yeah. Perfect example. Look at Ryan Tannehill since he left and went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know? And look at Jarvis, look at not Jarvis. The Parker kid down there in Miami. Like he's a clear-cut number one receiver down there. Like these guys they're flourishing ever since Gase left, and he's a bad coach.
Yeah, he was a questionable hire when he even got him. A lot of people quite not even because of the eyes. I mean, I know the eyes kind of threw everybody off, but even without the eyes, he just was a questionable hire, and it's proven that he's got to be next. I mean, he's got to be next. I mean,
if he doesn't get fired, if they lose this week and he doesn't get fired, then clearly the ownership clearly
Yeah.
ownership doesn't care about it, about the winning and losing. Clearly,
He's the only coach I can think of right now that really is really on the hot seat because
Yeah.
Quinn is gone, Bill O'Brien's gone. I don't think there's any other team that's really looking to fire the coach besides the Jets. But his days are numbered. Or whether it's next week or the week after that, or what's up, Tim?
Yeah, Dark Demonic's a Jets fan, isn't he?
Yeah, Demonic.
Dude,
Yeah, Demonic.
I feel for that. Like they've been bad for like 10 years now, dude. It's
ever since they went 2009 when they played.
Ever since the 09 season and they beat the Pats and got into the playoffs.
Because if they had beaten the Colts, we would play them. Saints would have played them in Super Bowl. Yeah. He won't get. The Jets have never fired a head coach in the midseason since 1975. That's what
Wow.
Dr. Does.
They could possibly let that team go 1-15, 0-16.
Yeah. Right.
For like that's insanity though. Like, come on now.
Sometimes you just have to rip the Band-Aid off, man. I mean, sometimes you just got to rip it off, man. And I think it's one of the times with the Jets. They're not going anywhere. And maybe a new voice in the locker room will give them a different, they might play different. A new voice in the locker room really does wonders for some teams.
Yeah,
it does. It gets stale listening to that same losing coach speak to you over and over and over again. Yeah. All right. Oh, actually, we have another dumpster fire. Is the Philadelphia Eagles? They lose again, 38-29 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Eagles 1-3-1. I mean,
that was a good comeback from Pittsburgh too, to come back and win that game.
So Pittsburgh was down in this game. They were down. Let's see, they were down.
I think they were down 14 at one point, right? I think.
See. No, it was pretty much neck and tuck. Actually, Philadelphia was down 31-14. And they came back and made it a 2-point game at one point. It was Philadelphia that was down at one point.
All right. I thought Pittsburgh was down and came back and fought back into it, but the Eagles got all sorts of issues, dude. They got all sorts of problems over there. Wentz isn't playing like he should. The offensive line is patchwork, sketchy at best. There's no pass rush coming from the defensive side of the ball. They're just a hot mess, dude. They got all sorts of problems over there.
They're in a bad division, so they have a chance because they're in a bad division. But when Claypool was a big guy, he had 7 catches for 110 yards there for the Steelers.
That's Claypool's the rookie, right? Yeah. Isn't he the rookie?
Yeah,
for
he's
them?
a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
As Big Ben is 4-0, man. A lot of questions of how are the Steelers going to play this year. Big Ben was hurt, all last year. Was he going to come back and play well?
How the elbow was going to be, all that stuff. Yeah.
He came in the same year as Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Around the same, I think the same exact year as Eli. He's Roethlisberger threw for 239, 3 touchdowns. So Pittsburgh's 4-0, man. They're on top of the AFC North division. It's the Steelers, because they're rolling right along. Is Pittsburgh? They're one of the good teams in the AFC. The Ravens and then the Chiefs. I think those are probably the top 3 teams in the AFC right now. We got the Rams. They went on to face the Washington Football Club as 30-10 Rams got the victory. And
they had their that was their bounce back game.
Yeah. As it was good to see Alex Smith. Alex Smith got in the game. Actually completed a pass for Washington.
I saw that. I did see he actually got in the game.
He had a horrible injury like 2 years ago. Good to see him actually get back because nobody thought he'd play again.
I thought his career was over. As soon as it happened, and he went through like all that off-season stuff, like the infections and all the stuff that went with it. I thought he was done for good. I was like, he's never coming back. He's never going to step foot on the field again.
He's lucky he didn't lose his leg. But it was good to see him actually. I don't know if he'll ever start there again, but it was good to see him actually get on the field.
Yeah.
For Washington, they benched Haskins. Maybe they should have gone a different route with the quarterback position 2 years ago. But
we had our reservations though about Haskins and him being ready for the NFL.
I don't like Urban Meyer quarterbacks in the NFL. They don't succeed.
Yeah, they've never worked out well in the NFL.
The only one was Alex Smith. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Alex Smith. That's it. He's the only, and that he was at Utah. He wasn't the guy at Florida or Ohio State. He was at Utah. So, what's up, Enzo? What's up, Enzo?
What's good, Enzo? What's up, man?
So Jared Goff threw for 309, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. As Redskins had, little to no passing attack. As they only passed the ball for 70 yards, 18 out of 30.
Yeah, that game was all LA.
The Redskins only had 108. Redskins only had 108 yards of offense. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
108 yards of offense.
It was bad. It was real bad.
Sorry, Washington Football Club. All right, so we got the Baltimore Ravens as they beat up on Joe Burrow and the Bengals 27-3. Not really surprised at this score. The Bengals are nowhere near the talent levels of Ravens.
And that Ravens defense is still really good. Really good.
They're still good. As Lamar Jackson he only threw for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's a typical day for him, though. You know what I mean?
But he only ran the ball for is that right? 2 for 3. He only ran the ball for 3 yards, 2 carries, 3 yards. That's surprising. Ravens defense is good. They'll keep them in a lot of football games. They're 4-1. When them in Pittsburgh plays, that will be a fun game to watch. Whenever they play Pittsburgh. Hope that game is on like a nationwide. Maybe it's like on the 3:25 game on CBS where everybody can watch it, or 4:25 where you are.
Oh, they would be especially with the way both teams have been playing. They would be stupid to not put that as a national game.
Yeah, they should flex that and put it at the CBS game of the week. You know how they have the game of the week on Fox or CBS. But whenever those 2 teams play, that's when. All right, here we go. Next week is we got the Texans. As I called it. I said, you know what? The Texans are going to play much, much better without Bill O'Brien.
You got it. Yeah, you did. You got it.
They beat Jacksonville 30-14. As I just thought a new voice in the locker room, which would help. Sean Watson threw for 359 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Ran the ball for $129 as a team. Man, as Brandon Cooks had 8 receptions, 161 yards for Houston. I just thought a new voice in the locker room would do him wonders.
They looked like a different team.
Bill O'Brien has been a losing coach. I'm not calling him a loser, but he's been a losing coach for several years now. And I know they made the playoffs, but they just never. They never got over the hump. They got to a point, and they never went over that point as a team. And I think the team got tired of listening to them.
See, me and you agree there. I think O'Brien lost the locker room. If you want my opinion, I think he lost the locker room.
I think J.J. Watt said they had a coup. I think he actually was. J.J. Watt was one of the reasons why Bill O'Brien got fired, because he went complaining to ownership or something like that. So, but that was I'm not surprised that Houston won a game. The next game without. Next week might be different because. Yeah. But I thought the next week, the next following week, we make a coaching change. Usually, you see a big difference in how teams play. That's everywhere. It's college. It's NFL.
And that goes for any sport too.
Yeah, any sport too. That next game, you can. It's a different vibe to practice. So, all right. Ooh, We got Miami. Miami clobbered San Francisco 43-17. It's Miami. As Fitzmagic, man. Fitzmagic is always good for 1-2 games a year. 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Did you this game was ridiculous? See, this was one of the local games on in my area.
Yeah.
Dude, this was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was 30-7. I mean, at halftime, it was never really close. San Francisco Garoppolo got benched. He threw two interceptions. CJ Beathard.
Jimmy G looked terrible in this game.
CJ Beathard came in, didn't look much better. They only threw the ball for 128 yards.
Hey, Dark Demonic says, breaking news: Le'Veon Bell just signed with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow. That gives them a good. They already got Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU. Now they have Le'Veon Bell.
Dude, that's two stud running backs. That's a good backfield there.
That's a good move by Kansas City.
That goes to show you they're going for the repeat. What's up, Alex? What's going on, man? That goes to show you though. They're going for the repeat.
Yeah, they might as well. But while Pat Mahomes is on that rookie contract, that's when you want to win. You want to win when you have those quarterbacks on those friendly contracts. When the Saints won, Drew Brees was on a very friendly contract. Now, not so much. Russell Wilson, same way. When Seattle won,
Kansas City was smart too. Kansas City was smart about Pat Mahomes' contract because after like year 5, it's kind of an assess and go from there contract. If you look at the wording of it, right, and the way it's set up, they were smart about it because they said like his contract, the wording of it basically says after year 5, they're going to assess the year and then go from there from then on. So it's almost like they gave Mahomes an out and they gave themselves like almost like a player option every year after year 5.
Yeah, so Greg says Andy Reid's getting to the ring, and Clemson Carson says Chiefs are like a fantasy team on offense. They are.
Oh, they're like a Madden cheat. They're like a Madden cheat code on offense. They are. It's stupid.
Yeah, Tim. Tim. That's the news.
Yes, Trucker Tim. He is.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell is signing with the Chiefs.
Man.
I know Miami was in the running too for him.
Yeah. I saw Miami. The Bills at one point, but then he kind of narrowed it down to 2 teams. But all right. Oh, we got your probably your second favorite team next, the Cleveland Browns. Man, you have been on there. You've been riding them for the past few weeks, and I haven't believed you. And they win again.
I'm telling you, dude.
They win again. The Cleveland Browns win again, 32-23. As the Browns, the Browns are 4-1. Yes, the Cleveland Browns are 4-1 as they beat the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, 32-23. So Cleveland beats Baltimore, the old Baltimore Colts, 32-23. What is up with the Browns? I mean, did they actually find a way to win football games and
well, the
not
crazy
be
part too is Baker Mayfield's really not playing that well. You know,
he threw for 2 interceptions. He did go for 2 touchdowns.
This is what I mean. Mayfield's really not playing that well, so it's like it's kind of. They're I don't want to say they're winning in spite of him, but like they're just like I don't know. They're just playing good. I don't know what to say. That they're playing good right now.
Yeah, Clemson. It's when you cheat on Madden, you put like no salary cap, and you can sign all the players. You want. That's what Kansas City's doing right now. They got the cheat code on Madden, where you don't have to. There's no salary cap. No salary cap, and so Browns. I mean, they can continue to win. As I haven't been a believer the last few weeks, and I might have to change. I have to look and see who they play this week. I might be changing my tune on Cleveland. As I kind of
The
figured they
Browns
would.
being 4-1 just like symbolizes 2020.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would start doing Brown things. Look, they end up they might do Brown things eventually, but but the Browns are winning right now, man. The Browns are winning. I don't I don't
I
get it.
wonder what
But they
the
are.
rest of their schedule looks like. Just kind of like
Yeah, well,
I wonder what
let's
their
see.
schedule looks like. Let me just take a quick look.
Yeah, take a look at it real quick. What's up, Mosh?
All right, so the Browns have the Steelers next. So 4-1 versus what? I think the Steelers are undefeated, right?
Yeah, hold on. Mosh says I have a question. Last week I called out live. I said I read the schedule. I called it Miami over the Niners. Y'all's turn now. Yeah, Baker still doesn't look good. I did. Oh, I did. Ask Bobby. Bobby, I did pick Miami over Frisco last week.
Yeah, Mosh Goose actually did pick Miami
I did.
over
Yeah, I
the
picked
Niners
Miami over
too.
Frisco last week. I kind of figured that Frisco wasn't that good, and I thought Fitzmagic would. I thought Fitzmagic would have a game where he,
So the Browns got the Steelers next, so that's going to be
yeah,
a challenge. That
big challenge.
game will be a challenge. Then they have the Bengals after that.
Yeah,
That's going to
that's
that'll
it. They
be
should win that game.
they should win that game. Then they got the Raiders, which is going to be a 50-50
Good
game.
game.
They're though
Yeah.
that's going to be a good game. Then they got the Texans, the Eagles, and the Jaguars. That's a
Big game.
pretty easy stretch there. And then they
Yeah.
finish off with they finish off pretty tough. They finish off with the Titans, the Ravens, then they have the Giants and Jets in between, and then the Steelers at the end of the
Wow.
year. So
Tough stretch.
the Browns could actually make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, they could. I mean, with the added playoff spot, they can definitely make the playoffs. They definitely make with the added playoff spot.
Which would absolutely just symbolize 2020. The
Yeah.
Browns in the playoffs.
Yeah. But Demonic says that with Frisco, who's the next 5-6 team? Who Frisco play? Let's see. Let's go back up here to Frisco schedule. Who they play next? Let's see. They play the Rams, the Patriots, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Saints, the Rams. Oh God.
Yeah,
the Bills,
their schedule
Washington
is rough.
Cowboys. I mean, they can lose all. They can lose to the Rams, the Patriots, Seahawks, the Packers, the Saints, and the Rams. They can lose those rest of those games. They could, especially if Garoppolo keeps playing the way he's playing.
I think personally, and the Patriot game is in Foxborough. They're gonna come here.
Oh man. Giants defeating Washington, probably. I'll probably pick the Giants defeating Washington, probably. Yeah. All right, man. Ooh, we got the Cowboys, man. Cowboys played the Giants. Cowboys got the win, but they lost Dak Prescott. 37-34 as Prescott had that horrible injury. I hate to see it to any player. I mean, I don't care. I don't care.
It was, dude. That was one of those injuries where you can't really watch it more than like twice.
Yeah. I mean, at first I thought he had a cramp. And but then they zoomed in on the damn ankle. Then CBS zoomed in on the ankle.
On the
I was like,
ankle,
oh wait a minute, ankles aren't supposed to bend like that. It's like that's not good at all.
I know.
I don't care. I don't care if you hate a team or not. You don't want to see that on anybody's team.
No, that's without being treated like right away and getting to the proper that could have been a career ender easily.
Yeah, I mean, that was awful. I mean, it looked like Gordon Hayward. Remember Gordon Hayward broke his ankle for y'all in the first game a few years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember that when he did that, and everybody was like hushed. It was disgusting.
Yeah. No, that was a no. I mean, like you said, they got the win, but it cost them big time. So here's the thing, right?
It's going to cost them a chance to win the Super Bowl. They're not going to win. They're not going to win anything with Dalton.
Let's see how Andy Dalton manages the team. I got a feeling they're gonna, I think Dallas is gonna lean heavy on Zeke and Pollard in that run game.
That's what they should do.
And just kind of see, let Dalton, make throws when he has to and not really push him, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be their game plan. Lean on
That should be that, that should be their
lean on
game
the
plan.
run and just ask him to throw when he has to.
That should be their game plan. They should run with Elliott and Pollard.
But I will say this though, those two footballs to Gallup at the end of the game to put them in position to win,
they were perfect throwing football.
They were great throws. They were great throws from Dalton. Those two throws at the end of the game were as good as you could ever throw them.
Yeah, it was. My dog wanted to come outside, but yeah. So I mean, the Giants played well.
The Giants actually surprised me with as good as they played.
I mean, they played well. I mean, for a few minutes there, I thought maybe they had a chance to win this football game.
I don't know how you feel, Goose, but if I was the New York Giants, I would be giving Daniel Jones next season, and if he doesn't show major improvements, and I mean because there were times in that game where all he had to do is just step up in the pocket and throw the football, and he didn't go. He just looked lost.
He had another fumble in the game. He has to hold on the football. He's had a problem with turnovers. His rookie year, you kind of okay, he's a rookie, but you want to see some kind of improvements in year 2 and 3. But yeah, I think next year will be a big year for him. If the Giants come out like 0-5 again next year, with him at quarterback, I mean, they might look elsewhere as their quarterback position.
Well, and see that begs a big question too, because it's like, do you risk losing? Like, let's say that they're picking top 3. You know what I mean? Do you risk losing a guy like Trevor Lawrence to give Daniel Jones that next? It's like, or do you pick Trevor Lawrence and just kind of move on from Jones?
Because if the Giants had the number one pick, I think you pick Trevor Lawrence 100 times out of 100.
Out of 100, yeah.
I mean, 100 out of 100. I don't think you even think twice, and just pick Trevor Lawrence. And look, man, I mean, that's what I would do if I was Gettleman. But I mean, I know some Giant fans might not like that, but I think that's what they got to do.
Yeah.
If the Giants do it, but I think the Giants are going to win some football games late in the year, and I don't think they're taking.
I think they'll beat Washington. I think there's some winnable games at the end of the year for them. I don't think they're going to go winless. I don't. I mean, they gave Dallas a run for their money in Dallas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat? What's going on, man?
Mosh says your mic is low again, but it's not. It doesn't seem low on my end, but I don't know.
Hold on, guys. Hold up. Let me see what I can do. Let me crank this up. Let me crank the volume up a little bit. How's that? How's that sound? Does it sound a little better?
It's good on my end, but I don't know how it comes on. I don't know how it's coming out on YouTube. So, but yeah, I mean, we talk about the Giants. I think the Giants are going to win some football. I think they're going to beat Washington twice. If they play the Jets, they'll beat the Jets. But I don't think
there's definitely some winnable games for them.
Yeah.
There's definitely some winnable games at the end of the year for them. Yeah. Definitely.
And this next game I turned off as the Seahawks score a late touchdown to beat the Vikings 27-26 is when Minnesota was down on the goal line, and it was like 2 minutes. I turned the game off. The next day I find out that the Seahawks won. It's like, how did the Seahawks win? The Vikings had the ball down on the game goal line, and they were up 6 points. How did they lose that game? Well, they went for a fourth down. They didn't get it. And
no doubt.
And Russell Wilson. We talked about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is he's an outstanding quarterback. I mean, he's an elite quarterback.
He's been one of the best in the league for probably the last 8 years.
Yeah, he's. I mean, when the game's on the line, he can. Some quarterbacks run when they have to.
How long has Russ been in the league?
Oh, God, when they won the Super Bowl. When they beat y'all. What year was that?
No, they beat the Broncos. We beat them and they beat the Broncos.
That's right. That's right. They should have beat y'all.
Yeah.
Well, okay. When did that happen? When did you beat them?
We beat them in 14, I think.
So it was 13 when they played Denver. Year before that.
I think 14. I think 14 we beat them. Yeah, 14 we beat them.
I mean, they should have beat y'all, but they didn't. But yeah, when Russell Wilson, he's one of those quarterbacks that run. He runs when he has to.
Yeah.
He's a very mobile quarterback, but he don't run. Like Michael Vick did, and Lamar Jackson. He runs when he has to, and late in the game he'll get those 10 yards, 15 yards. As Seattle is
the thing with Russ too is he's smart about it.
Yeah.
He'll run, but he knows how not to take a beating while doing
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
I mean, because Seahawks 5-0. Seahawks probably the best team in the NFC.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
The
Them or Green
Seahawks-
Bay.
The NFC title game right now, if we're looking at it right now in what are we in week 6, right?
Yeah.
Right. It would be, to me, it would have to be Seattle and Green Bay.
Yeah. But yeah, Seattle. I mean, they keep rolling along, man. They keep rolling along. As they win again.
They just find ways to win, dude.
Yeah.
They've literally just been, they just find ways to win.
We got my team, the Saints. As the Saints beat the Los Angeles Chargers 30-27 in overtime. Saints got down 20-3 at one point. This game was not looking good. As Saints got a big touchdown right before half, which I thought was very, very big.
The Saints
because instead of going down by
wow.
17, you're down by 10. But Justin Herbert is
he's good, man.
He's good. Herbert's good. Herbert's good.
I had my doubts about him too. I did.
Yeah, a lot of people had their doubts about him. A lot of people that do that for a living, where they look at quarterbacks, look at prospects, and people were down on him. But he threw for 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. That was a rookie record on Monday Night Football. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. As look, it wasn't his fault they lost that game. His team. Well, first of all, his kicker missed an extra point and a field goal.
Yeah.
For one. And then on the last drive in overtime, when they got the ball back, they dropped 2 first down. His receiver stopped 2 balls, so it would have been first downs.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't his fault they lost that game.
They were good throws too.
Oh, but they did hit him right between the 8 and the 8. I mean, it was right in the numbers, and they dropped it. Drew Brees did just enough. Still think that he still has problems throwing football down the field. Michael Thomas wasn't there.
Brees has been weird this year, dude. There'll be games where he has no problem at all throwing it 40 yards in the air, and then the next game, a 15-yard pass is a chore.
It was Detroit where he had some zip on the ball against the Lions, but last week, I mean, he didn't have that zip on it like he did the week before. But I think that's the way it is going to be with him. He's up there in age, and so he's gonna have those games where he's not zipping the ball. So, but look, the Saints did what they had to do. They won the game 30. Like we said, in the NFL, it's about W's and L's. Saints got the W, so they're 3-2, tops in the NFC South. As
are they leading that? Are you guys leading that division?
by tiebreaker. We'll go over the tiebreakers. We'll go over before we pick week 6. We'll look at the playoff standings. As all right. Oh, then we had
the Bucks, right? You guys beat the Bucks in week 1, right?
Yeah. Then we had Tuesday night football, man. Yes, we had Tuesday night football. The Titans destroyed the Bills 42-16. As
that wasn't even that was the best part about that game was Derrick Henry's stiff arm.
Yeah. So Derrick Henry just pushed, but it was Josh Norman. He just pushed him down like he was. I mean, it was like one of us coming trying to tackle Derrick Henry. That's what it would have been like. The same result would have happened. He would have pushed us away like we were nothing. As the Titans. For a minute there, I thought the Bills were gonna have a chance. It was like with 14-10 or at one point, then the Titans just ran away with it. As the Titans are tops in the AFC.
Yeah,
Titans are tops in the AFC.
The Titans, I think they're kind of finding their rhythm. They
Yeah,
have found their rhythm.
We talked about Tannehill, how he's actually maybe earning his contract.
Yeah.
He had $28 million contract that he got. I mean, he only threw for a $195, but he was 21 out of 28, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and he also had a touchdown run. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the numbers yards weren't flashy, but I mean, he's played, but it was bad. It was raining. It was bad weather conditions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it horrible weather for most of that game?
Yeah, it was horrible weather. It was horrible weather most of the game.
But the Titans just took them apart. That game wasn't even close.
Yeah. So, so looking at the playoff standings currently in the AFC, since we have 7 teams making the playoffs in each conference, is the Titans at 4-0 lead the AFC over Pittsburgh because of strength of victory. There's a tiebreaker.
What is the strength of schedule, right?
It says here on ESPN, it says strength of victory. Is the reason why
they've beat teams by a bigger margin.
Yeah. So that's the reason why they're over the Steelers. So then they got the Chiefs in 3rd over the Bills. And the Chiefs have the tiebreaker because of best win percentage in conference games. Then you have the Ravens at 5, Cleveland at 6, and the Raiders at 7. So there's your 7 teams that are currently, in the playoff chase in the AFC. It's the Browns. Yeah, the Browns, man. So the one team has a bye. So 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5.
All right.
That's what's going to be. So, all right. So in the NFC, as the Seahawks are the tops in the NFC over the Packers because of strength of victory. As they're 5-0, Packers are 4-0. So I don't know why ESPN says that, because they're 5-0, so they'd be in regardless. But yeah, so Seahawks 5-0, Packers 4-0. The Saints are the 3 seed at 3-2 because they win a tiebreak over Tampa and Carolina based on head-to-head win percentage because they beat Tampa. Then you got the Cowboys in the 4 seed, the Rams, the Bears, and then the Cardinals are in the 7 spot. As your Buccaneers would be missing the playoffs if they start today. Which they don't.
No, you mean the Tom Brady-led Buccaneers?
Which they don't, but yeah, I mean this will change. It'll change. But yeah, so I think the Seahawks and the Packers will probably finish 1-2 in the NFC. What's up, Bahala? What's going on? So
all right, so are we ready to get into Week 6?
Yeah, I think we're ready to get Week 6, man. There is no game tonight, so if you're looking on TV night for a game, you're not going to find one.
There ain't none.
There ain't none. So don't go turn on Fox at like 7:00, looking you can see Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. You're not going to find them. They're not going to be on your TV. But we do have some games on Sunday, 1:00 kickoffs, noon on the Central Time Zone. We have the Texans and the Titans, as this game is in Tennessee. So who you got in this one?
I'm gonna take I think the Titans continue their role, man. I'm gonna take Tennessee.
First of all, we have to go over and look into how we did last week. We forgot to do that. As you had a bad week, Bobby.
What's up, Valhalla? Did I have a bad week?
You were 7-7.
Oh, I did have a bad week.
I was 10-4. So actually, I finally beat you.
So you rebounded. You rebounded.
So a blind squirrel finds a nut. I finally beat you 1 week. A blind squirrel finds a nut. So I'm sure it'd be short lived, but I picked the Titans too. I think Tennessee's.
The Texans got a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Like I said, I kind of figured they would win last week, Houston, but being on the road, give me Tennessee. All right, we got next another early kickoff. We got the Bengals going on the road to face the Colts. Colts are 7.5-point favorites. Man, ooh, man, I don't know about that score.
7.5.
Yeah, Colts are 7.5 over Cincinnati. I don't know about that one. Man, I don't know about that spread. Man.
Phillip Rivers is over there in Indy, isn't he? Right?
Yeah, Philip Rivers is over there in
Give me the
over
Bengals.
there in India.
Give
What's
me
that?
Cincinnati. I'll take Cincinnati.
Man,
I will take Joe
man.
Burrow. I will take Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, and Joe Mixon and company.
Man, you stole my thunder, man. Damn. Yeah, I would say that. I would say after Cincinnati played a tough team last week. I think the Bengals are improving week to week. They did match up well against Baltimore, but
That's
I think that's
big
probably
ask for a team
points.
like that.
That's probably 7.5 points kind of surprised me a little bit, but yeah, call me crazy. My wife does, but yeah, give me the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going on the road too and beat the Colts. I agree with you. But who next? Ooh, man. We got two dumpster fires next. Falcons, Vikings. It's in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
Yeah, Falcons, and then the Vikings in Minnesota. Man.
Falcons are winless, right?
Yeah. Falcons are 0-5, and Vikings are 1-4.
Yeah, good. Fuck Atlanta. They can stay that way. Go Vikings.
So you picking the Vikings?
Yes.
Yeah. I know I said that some teams will play better with a different voice in the locker room, but I just don't. I really thought. I mean, I don't know. I think the team really did quit on Dan Quinn.
I'm
really
he lost
interested
the
to see
locker room a long time ago.
I think he lost the locker room, and if this game is going to be really interesting, if the Falcons come out in this game and really come out and destroy Minnesota, that's going to really say a lot how they thought about Dan Quinn. But
I don't see that happening though.
give me Minnesota.
I just don't
Give
see
me Minnesota.
I don't see the Falcons. See, there's at least the Texans have like Deshaun Watson and they have other talent outside of Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley. There's not much to that Falcons team.
Yeah, I mean, give me Minnesota. But I mean, if we talking next Tuesday and we go over the schedule, look, the Falcons destroyed them, then we'll say, you know what? I mean, Dan Quinn really lost that locker room. But
yeah,
all right, we got the Broncos and the Patriots.
Well, Newton and Gilmore are back, and they should be cleared to play. So with Newton and Gilmore back in the lineup, I'm going to take the Pats.
Yeah, Pats.
Now, if that was Stidham or Hoyer, I would second guess myself. But
yeah,
Newton's more than likely going to be back. Gilmore's more than likely going to be cleared.
Yeah,
and I can't see Denver beating them with Newton under 7.
Yeah,
I can't see that.
Yeah, Newton. You can't Superman back. Yeah, give me New England. Give me the Patriots. All right. Ooh, we got Washington going on the road to face the New York Football Giants. Giants 2.5-point favorites.
So this is like a dumpster fire and a flaming bag of dog shit. So it's like, who's worse?
Yeah.
Man. I'm gonna take the Giants because you're either gonna have Dwayne Haskins, who is god awful, or you're gonna have Alex Smith, who's literally hasn't started a game in 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Giants. I'll take New York to get their first win.
The Giants actually play good defense. Yeah, so give me the Giants. I think the Giants are going to get the first victory this Sunday. I think they're going to get the first win this Sunday. I think Washington's just. The only team they beat was Philadelphia.
And I think even that was a fluke win.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me the New York Football Giants over the Washington Football Club. All right, another noon game. We have the Baltimore Ravens going on the road to go. They go into the city of brotherly love. To play the Eagles. 4-1 against 1-3-1. Baltimore to 7.5 point favorite. Man, if the Eagles lose this game, which they probably will, but Ravens or Eagles?
The Eagles shouldn't lose this game. They should be able to compete with Baltimore. They should.
What's that?
But they're not gonna.
Oh, not going to.
They should be able to. That should be a good game. But I don't
Philadelphia?
think it's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay. So you got
Baltimore. I think Baltimore's defense is very good. Like
they are
very good. I'm gonna take the Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens over the Eagles.
Yeah.
Can it end in a tie because I hate both teams?
Well, ties are possible. What if one of us picks it?
I'll take the Ravens, but I hope it ends in a tie so nobody wins.
So what if one of us actually says, I think they're going to tie, and they happen? Is it like a win? You count as a victory on the stat sheet? But I mean, man, if the Eagles lose this game, which they probably will,
they're going to be in trouble.
I mean, they'll be one. This is a must win for them. I mean, I know they're in a bad division in the East.
No, if they lose this game and go to 1-4 and 1-4-1, they're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but I think the Ravens have a good defense, but give me the Ravens. All right.
I just don't think the Eagles are going to be able to do much offensively,
Yeah. All right, we got the Browns. Your Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I hate the Browns.
I hope this game is on TV, like down here. So I'll watch this one. Browns and the Steelers.
Big Ben and the Steelers should win this game. I trust Roethlisberger over Mayfield, and I think Pittsburgh's defense is better than the Browns. So
you picking Pittsburgh?
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
I'm picking Cleveland. I am going to pick Cleveland. I think the Browns are going to go into the Steel City, and I think the Browns are going to win. Yeah.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm going to get on the Browns bandwagon.
I see. Baker Mayfield late in games has not played well, and I think that's where veteran leadership in Roethlisberger is going to come in handy. I think I think that'll be a good game, but I do think Pittsburgh will win that game.
Yeah. So, call me crazy, which I probably am, but yeah, give me. I'm gonna jump on the Browns. I haven't been on the Browns bandwagon the past few weeks, and it's cost me.
If they beat Pittsburgh, that's kind of a statement game.
Yeah, it would be a statement. It really would be because we've been waiting. Last year was supposed to be their year. They were going to go 12-4, win the division. It didn't happen, but who got the Bears? You're going on the road to face the Carolina Panthers. Another noon game or 1:00 game on your end of the world.
That was for you, Pat.
As Bears and Carolina.
The Bears so it's in Carolina.
Yeah, it's only a 1.5 spread. Carolina's favored by 1.5, so it's pretty much a close, almost a pick'em game, almost.
I'll take Carolina.
Ooh. Man. Yeah. I agree. I thought about picking the Bears for a minute, but they really haven't played well with Nick Foles the last few weeks. They didn't play well last week at home against Tampa Bay. I know they got the victory, but Yeah, give me Carolina. They've been playing well. Teddy Bridgewater's played well.
They've played the last 2 weeks. I think they finally figured some stuff out because they've been playing real well.
Yeah, they played well. All right, we got the last of the early games as we have the Detroit Lions going on the road to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Detroit's a 3-point favorite over Jacksonville. Man, this is a crap. This is like a pick'em game, man. I mean, ESPN, the projector matchup breaker has
what's Jacksonville's record?
1-4, and Detroit's 1-3. The ESPN matchup predictor has Detroit winning 60% of the time. Come on, man. I don't know, man. I think these teams are. Detroit's. Man, I don't know.
Detroit is bad. That organization's bad.
Both these teams are really.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville, and I'm also predicting that Matt Patricia gets fired.
Ooh. Yeah, there's another coach. We're talking about who coaches can get fired. He's another one that's probably on a hot seat.
If they lose, which I think they're gonna, I think the Jags are gonna beat them. Yeah. I bet Patricia gets fired. It might not be the next morning, but I bet at some point that week he gets fired.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Ownership has pretty much told him. Ownership has pretty much told him, you better start winning, or we're gonna fire you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Gardner Minshew will have a good game Sunday. So give me the Jaguars over Detroit. All right, now we got the late games. There's only like 2 3:00 game or 4:00 games. Man, so
and they have a bunch of late games too, right?
Yeah. They only have 2 4:00 games. They have the Jets and the Dolphins next. Oh God, Jets and the Dolphins. So you got.
Give me Miami.
Yeah,
give me Miami.
Should I be really crazy and pick the Jets? No. Nah, they're in too much disarray. They traded away. They got rid of Jamal Adams. They got rid of Le'Veon Bell. They're in too much disarray. They're in too much. They're just in disarray.
Hey, Dark Demonic, Gase deserves to be fired before any of these guys we've talked about. That he should have been gone 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, give me Miami. Give me Miami as The Jets might not win a game until they fire their coach. It might not be next year till they win another game.
There's I think out of the remaining schedule they only have a realistic shot at like 4, I want to say 4 of those games to win. Yeah, and they're basically those are like pick'em games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got the Green Bay Packers. This will be a good game. Green Bay Packers going to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as Green Bay is favored by a point. The game is in Florida. So, by the way,
Aaron Rodgers is on a mission this year, and Tom Brady's not going to stop him.
Ooh, you're picking Green Bay.
I am picking Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. Have you seen the way he's playing this year, dude? Rodgers is on a mission this year.
Yes. Drafting Jordan Love has put a boot up his ass, and he's actually.
It brought out Aaron Rodgers literally looks like the Aaron Rodgers of 6 years ago.
Yeah, it is. Man.
And he's not just like before, dude, he was just throwing to Devontae Adams every other play. Now he's actually doing what he was doing, when they went on that Super Bowl run, which is just sling it all over the field. Everybody, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're open, you're getting the football.
I agree with you. But I'm going against you. I'm picking the Goose, Tom Brady. I think Tampa Bay will do enough to win. And I think Tampa Bay is going to get. I think Tampa Bay will give Green Bay their first loss this year. Give me the GOAT. Give me the GOAT, Tampa. Give me Tom Brady and the Buccaneers over the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, man. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, give me
The
Tom
Bucks,
Brady.
I will say this: the Bucks defense has been improving little by little.
Yeah. So, all right. Ooh, now we got Sunday Night Football. I know. Anonymous will be looking at this one. We got the Los Angeles Rams going on the road to face the San Francisco 49ers. As Rams 4-1, Niners 2-3. Rams are only a 3-point favorite. That's surprising. That's surprising. Surprising. That's only 3.
Screw
So
the
you got
Niners. Give me LA.
give me LA, give me the Rams, huh?
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I think San Francisco. They bench Garoppolo, Nick Mullins, CJ Beathard.
Dude, I think San Fran's in trouble. I think they're kind of backpedaling now.
Yeah, I mean they unless Jimmy G can come back and play, you know, decent. I don't know. Give me the Rams. This is a big rivalry. I mean, when the Rams were actually in Los Angeles before they went to St. Louis, when Jim Everett days and Joe Montana, this was a big rivalry in the NFC West.
Yeah.
This was a big rivalry back in the '80s and the '90s. I mean, this was a huge rivalry. But yeah, give me the Rams. I think if Frisco was healthy, if they had Bosa and Mostert and Jimmy G, I probably would. I probably maybe would think about picking him, but
I really do think the Niners are taking a step backwards. Like I don't know what's happened to them, but they're going backwards now. They're going in the wrong direction.
wrong direction. All right, Monday night games, Bob. We have a double header on Monday night, and I wonder if the NFL should do this. They should put a double header on Monday night. They won't ever do it, but they should. All right, the first game on Monday night, we have the Chiefs and Le'Veon Bell goes on the road to face the Buffalo Bills. Both teams are 4-1. KC is only a 3.5-point favorite over Buffalo, which is really only 3.5.
Kansas City is going to win that game.
Yeah,
I think Buffalo's defense is good, but I think Kansas City is going to win that game.
Yeah, Kansas City. They lost last week. They're going to be. They're going to be
come into that game pissed off and looking to get back on track.
They got Le'Veon Bell now going to be on the football team. I think the Chiefs win this game. I think the Chiefs win this game more than double digits. I think the Chiefs are going to
Anonymous. Roll. If you're so confident that the Niners are going to beat the Patriots,
Rams?
a gentlemanly wager is in order.
Yeah, I'll give you my pay. I'll hold the money. I even hold the money. just PayPal me. Y'all can PayPal me the money. I'll hold it. It'll sit my PayPal account.
Anonymous, $10. $10 says my Patriots beat your Niners.
Yeah, but can Le'Veon Bell play Monday night? Why not? If he passes the physical, I don't know, but I don't think they'll need Le'Veon Bell to beat the Bills, but I think they can do it with the team that they have. So, Clay Travis just tweeted this, Bobby.
What's that?
Is probably this is going on off the Tampa Bay. I'll give you a chance to change your pick in the Green Bay Tampa Bay game. Okay, I'll give you a chance. Tom Brady, his last 12 games after a loss, he's 9-3. His last 12 games after a loss.
But that was also with Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
and
but he did it. But he did it. He's already 1-0 this year after a loss because he lost to the Saints. So I'm just telling you. All right, now we got the nightcap. Nightcap Monday Night Football. We have the Arizona Cardinals going over there to the Palace in Arlington to face the Cowboys. As Arizona is a 1.5 favorite. So we'll see what Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, can do over there for Dallas. This will be a big. I think this is a big game for Dallas to see what's going to happen, how they're going to go forward and move. They're playing a decent team in the Cardinals.
Zeke eats, and Dalton throws for 2, and the Cowboys win.
You think the boys are going to win?
Mm-hmm. Zeke over 100, Zeke over 100. Dalton throws for 2.
Mm.
And the Cowboys beat the Cardinals.
Mm. Interesting pick there. I'm going against you. I'm picking the Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray and Hopkins will light up that Cowboys defense, which is still horrible, not very good. I think the Cowboys defense is bad. That's gonna be their Achilles heel all year long. I think Kyler Murray.
I think they'll be able to handle Hopkins. You know what I mean? If they take,
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if they take Hopkins out of the picture, what the rest of that offense is going to do.
But give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals because
you watch, right? Andy Dalton's going to have a good game.
He will.
He'll play well against the Cardinals.
He's a veteran. He's not like he's a rookie and he doesn't know what he's doing. So he's a good quarterback. I don't like. I mean, their defense is bad. Cowboys.
He's gonna. Yeah. No. Their defense is not good. But I'm telling you, he's gonna do exactly what he did at the end of that Giant game.
Yeah.
He's gonna lean on Gallup. He's gonna lean on the slot guys. Those, he's gonna lean on those inside receivers to help him out over the middle.
Because I thought that game was going to overtime, but Dalton threw that long pass. It was Gallup on the sideline.
Those 2 passes.
They got him in the
They were perfect.
And I was like, wow. I said they're going to win this game once they got in field goal territory. And
Dalton couldn't have thrown those balls any better.
It was a perfectly thrown football.
Yeah.
Perfectly thrown.
But I think that's what they're going to do, man. They're going to lean on Zeke and Pollard and just ask. When it's 3rd and 6, they're gonna need, and they need to throw, they'll throw. But other than that, I think they're gonna get. I wouldn't surprise me if they run for 200 yards this game.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they really should lean on Elliott and Pollard to run the football. I don't think they need to throw the football, 45 times a game. Leafs defense sucks. Yes, Le'Veon Bell is a Kansas City Chief, but I mean, for one, they got to run the football.
That just goes to show they're loading up. They're looking to go for the repeat.
They got to run the football to keep their defense off the field. I think that's one reason why they should, because their defense, they couldn't stop the Giants. The Giants do not have a good offense. The Giants don't.
Even the Patriots exposed. Even Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham were able to kind of expose that Chiefs defense a little bit, And those guys aren't the greatest quarterbacks at all.
Yeah. But so we got no game tonight, but we do have a Sunday full of games. Then we have 2 on Monday night going forward. So.
The NFL's doing everything and anything and everything they can to keep the season rolling. You know what I mean? Whether it's rescheduling bye weeks or
they're doing that.
Moving teams around.
The following week, when the week 7, we have the Giants Eagles on Thursday Night Football. That one's going to be.
That'll be a pretty good game. I bet the Giants will get up for that game.
Yeah, but so we got some interesting games this week. Like I said, I'm curious to see how Atlanta plays with a new coach. If they come out and blow the brakes off of Minnesota, that's really going to tell a lot how that locker room was divided in Atlanta. Now if they come out and struggle, then maybe they don't have the talent.
I don't know how you could, as a player of that team, I don't know how you could trust that ownership regime, that coaching staff. After what they did in the Super, I hate to bring it back to the Super Bowl with the Patriots, but how as an organization do you blow that? The trust that players have in the team, I could guarantee that's where a lot of it started to come from. Yeah,
exactly. The NFL, man, they are moving games around. They are going to try to get this season in.
I read something where they would be willing to move the Super Bowl back 3 weeks to finish the season.
No. They might have to, honestly, because I mean every week you're gonna see something where a team is going to be shut down because
affected in some way by it.
Every week, it's going to happen every week now. Don't be surprised what happens next week to your team. Don't be surprised because it might happen because all these teams are playing. Everybody's playing everybody. So you're flying around, you're flying to city to city, and it's going to go. It's going to spread. So just look at your common opponents. Look at your common opponents and who they play, and it's eventually going to work around to your team.
The whole league at some point, the whole league is going to be affected. Every team.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a single team that's not affected by it.
Atlanta blows everything. Yeah, Atlanta does. Atlanta.
Dark Demonic, they're perennial chokers, dude. They've been that way for a long time. They're perennial chokers.
Yeah, Pat says Atlanta has blown everything. I mean, if you look at the Braves blew. Look all those world. I mean, look those pitching staff they had in the '90s with Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz, Avery, and they only won one World Series.
Yeah,
with that group, they had like 5 pitchers on that staff that were, I mean, they were all stars, and they only won one World Series. One. They lost to the Yankees twice. They lost to the Blue Jays, the Phillies. Not the Phillies. The Blue Jays. So they the Atlanta's they just and then don't talk about the football.
If they don't win this week, they're in a lot of trouble. They're going to be picking top 3 probably next.
The Falcons, you think? The Falcons?
If they don't win next week, they're going to be in trouble.
The Falcons, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saints fullback had a false positive. That was a few weeks ago. Well, last week. That was for they played Detroit. Yeah, because somebody read the test wrong. How the hell do you read the test wrong?
I saw that the people who were conducting it read it wrong, right? Yeah.
Was that like the Seinfeld episode? You ever watch Seinfeld when George got some results back and they were negative and he was freaking out?
Yeah.
And they're like, wait a minute, no, that's good. You want to be I want to be negative. I want to be negative. Yeah, you want to be negative. Yeah, I know that at HIV test. Yeah, you want to be negative, George. And yeah, man. So what's going on in baseball here? Oh, the Astros up 3-2 over the Rays. Is Astros down 3? They were down 3 games to none. Now, if they win this, it'll be 3-2. Man. So
Atlanta could become the new Cleveland. They could. It's either going to be them or the Giants.
Some of the Giants. They moved the Braves game and Dodgers game to Fox tonight. It was going to be on FS1. I guess since Fox has nothing to show tonight, they're going to put it on Fox tonight. So that's good. I don't know why they don't I don't get why they're not showing things on Fox. Why are they showing these things on FS1?
I don't know. Maybe that's who they had the contract with. That would.
Yeah, but Fox owns FS1. I mean, everybody can get Fox with an antenna. I mean, I don't know. So I feel the same way with Monday Night Football. I think Monday Night Football needs to go back to ABC, like it used to be. It
was the best on ABC.
I mean, they always had the best game on because there were no Thursday night games. There were no Sunday Night Football was just coming into the league. So Monday Night Football was always the best game of the week. Always, they always had the best game. The Giants in San Francisco, the Rams in San Francisco, the Cowboys and the Redskins. I mean, it was always the best game of Monday Night Football. Always, they were able to work it out because different times, man. And everybody watched Monday Night Football. Everybody went down, they sat in front of their TV and they watched it. Whoever played. So they would I mean, it was always a good game.
Do not lick
Always.
the microphone, Cat. No, that's not good.
But that's it, guys. That's it, man. So it's there's your week 5 recap, week 6. So we'll do it again next week, but we're going to be on Bobby's channel. Ooh, there we go. This one.
We will be back
Okay.
on my channel next week, guys, for week
next week.
7.
Yeah, we'll look over week 6. We're looking at week 7. Hopefully there's no cancellations this week. Hope everybody plays. Hopefully the Falcons can get their game in.
It seems like this was one of the weeks that was probably the most dead we've for positive test wise, probably since the start. I've only heard of one. That's it.
So hopefully we get all these games in. And hopefully we can get that Alabama Georgia game Saturday too. So I'm really hoping to watch. I really want to watch Alabama and Georgia Saturday since LSU's not playing.
That's a huge game.
Yeah. Since LSU's not playing.
Do you think Georgia's D can hold Alabama? Or?
Georgia has the best defense in the SEC. It's not even up for debate at all.
Because if Georgia can keep Bama's offense off the field, that's going to be a close game.
Yeah, Georgia does have the best defense. They had the best defense last year in the SEC. Their offense was just horrible last year with Jake Fromm. They had no quarterback last year.
The kid Bennett didn't look too bad.
Yeah, he doesn't look too bad. He's doing. I think he's just doing what they asked him to do. He's not turning the ball over.
Yeah. They don't like Fromm. With Fromm. It seemed like they would throw.
Fromm couldn't throw the ball. So.
They would throw deep all the time, in games. And I think with Bennett, they're, at least from what I've seen, they're smarter with the throws.
Yeah, Fromm couldn't throw the football. Ask Uncle Lou that. He'll tell you he hated Fromm.
Uncle Lou hated big. I mean, and I got to see maybe like 10 Georgia games last year, and I was never a big Fromm.
He never got any better from his freshman year in 2017 till his end of his junior year. He didn't get any better. Some quarterbacks get better, and some he hit a ceiling his freshman year. He never got over that. He never got over that point in his freshman year. That was his problem.
And the thing with Fromm was he could throw the deep ball pretty accurately, but when you asked him to throw like a 6-yard out, it would be over, like it would be 3 feet over the guy's head and behind him.
Yeah. It was bad. But all right, guys. Yeah, we'll be on the Butchers. Maybe he'll cook like a lasagna for us or something next week, and he'll show it to us or something. I don't know. He cooks some kind of lasagna.
I sent you that picture of that lasagna, right?
Yeah. You sent a picture of lasagna to me.
That is bolognese. Yeah. Beef bolognese lasagna.
Yeah. I keep saying I'll make my lasagna one day and try to make lasagna. I will one day. Maybe I'll YouTube it and put it on cooking. But we'll see. All right, guys. We'll see you next. It should be back on schedule next Tuesday night.
We should be back to normal schedule next week.
It should be normal schedule next week since there's no game on next Tuesday. So unless something changes, but we'll see. But we'll see you guys next time.
See y'all later, guys. Peace.